PACK.1. Sow. Sow. We sow seeds to grow plants. Seed. Seed. A plant grows out from a seed. Season. Season. Plants change every season. Water. Water. Water is a liquid made of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Wash. Wash. Wash your hands with water. Wet. Wet. The ground is wet. It must have rained. Winter. Winter. In winter, water freezes and becomes ice. Animal. Animal. A variety of animals breathe and live. Animate. Animate. A fairy animates Pinocchio to life. PACK.2. Flow. Flow. A river flows. Flood. Flood. Homes are flooded, and someone is evacuating. Float. Float. A person and a swim tube are floating in the water. Fly. Fly. A fly is flying quickly. Flight. Flight. What is the destination of this flight? Paris? Zurich? Flee. Flee. They are fleeing away from a natural disaster. Thunder. Thunder. Thunder is a big sound from the sky. Astonish. Astonish. A person was astonished by the thunder. Stun. Stun. A person was stunned by the thunder. Tornado. Tornado. A tornado is a natural phenomenon that appears as a column of rotating wind. PACK.3. Slide. Slide. Kids are sliding down on a sled. Landslide. Landslide. A landslide can be dangerous and bury a house underground. Sled. Sled. A sled can get you to move around on the icy road. Sledge. Sledge. People carry lots of luggage with a sledge. Slip. Slip. I slipped on the ice. Slope. Slope. I am sliding down the slope on a sled. Sleeve. Sleeve. The part that I highlighted is the sleeve. Snake. Snake. A snake is wriggling and moving forward. Snail. Snail. A snail is crawling forward. Sneak. Sneak. Why is that person sneaking around? PACK.4. Paste. Paste. I made a paste by mixing grain powder and water. Pastry. Pastry. Let's make a pie out of the pastry. Pasta. Pasta. There are different types of pasta, such as spaghetti and macaroni. White. White. This is white paint. Wheat. Wheat. Wheat is white. Stove. Stove. You can warm up a house or cook with a stove. Stew. Stew. A stew is cooked in liquid with meat and vegetables. Drink. Drink. You should drink enough water to be healthy. Drown. Drown. He is drowning in the water. PACK.5. Tell. Tell. I will tell you about your future. Tale. Tale. A grandmother is telling an old tale. Talk. Talk. 2 people are talking. Ride. Ride. 2 people are riding in a car. Road. Road. 2 people are driving on the road in a car. Shoot. Shoot. Shooting a gun is dangerous. Shout. Shout. When someone don't hear your sound, shout. Shut. Shut. Shut the door. Shuttle. Shuttle. I ride a shuttle bus to commute from home to school. Pack 6. Spoon. Spoon. We eat with a spoon. Spade. Spade. We can dig in the ground with a spade. Salt. Salt. Salt is harvested by evaporating the ocean water. Salad. Salad. This is a salad with a variety of vegetables, salt, and a dressing. Sausage. Sausage. Sausage is made by mixing ground meat with salt and seasoning. Sauce. Sauce. We put sauce on top of the food. Saucer. Saucer. A saucer was originated from a sauce dish. Salary. Salary. In an ancient region, salt vouchers were paid as a salary. Pack 7. Sore. Sore. I have an inflammation in my lip, and it is sore. Sorry. Sorry. I feel sorry when looking at another living creature's sorrow. Bind. Bind. I am binding sticks. Band. Band. I bound sticks with a band. Bundle. Bundle. I piled up a bundle of sticks. Bandage. Bandage. Wrap your leg with a bandage. Bend. Bend. Bend the bar. Ribbon. Ribbon. I tied up a ribbon with a band. Bond. Bond. Some people strengthen bonds by lending money to one another. Pack 8. New. New. This is a new laptop. News. News. The news tells us about new events and accidents. Renew. Renew. We reopened the business that we ceased for a renewal. Brand new. Brand new. A brand new washing machine is displayed prominently. Now. Now. What time is it now? Novel. Novel. I am reading a new and exciting novel. Novice. Novice. A novice in a computer game does not have good equipment yet. Innovate. Innovate. A steam locomotive was innovated from previous means of transportation. Renovate. Renovate. I renovated an old house. Pack 9. Market. Market. People buy and sell goods in a market. Marketplace. Marketplace. I marked the marketplace on a map. Supermarket. Supermarket. A variety of groceries are sold in a supermarket. Merchant. Merchant. Merchants move merchandise on an ancient Silk Road. Commerce. Commerce. Two groups of merchants are conducting commerce with each other. Mercy. Mercy. Someone gives food to the hungry with mercy. Navy. Navy. The Navy is an armed force that operates on the ocean. Navigate. Navigate. Someone navigates the ocean and travel around the world. Astronaut. Astronaut. An astronaut landed on another planet on a spaceship. Pack 10. Count. Count. A clerk is counting apples. Counter. Counter. Apples are placed on the counter. Recount. Recount. A clerk is recounting the number and price of apples to a customer. Discount. Discount. They gave a discount from $2 to $1. Account. Account. The balance in the bank account is $10,000. Accountable. Accountable. A banker is accountable for explaining the account balance to a customer. Compute. Compute. Computers can compute a very large number. Computer. Computer. Computers can compute a very large number. Game. Game. Friends are playing a video game. Gamble. Gamble. Gambling is dangerous and entails the risk of losing money. PACK.1. Cap. Cap. We put on a cap on our head. Captain. Captain. A captain is a person who holds the highest rank on a ship. Chef. Chef. A chef is a person who holds the highest rank in a kitchen. Chief. Chief. A chief is a person who holds the highest rank in an organization. Chapter. Chapter. The contents of a book are divided into chapters. Cabbage. Cabbage. Cabbage is a vegetable that looks like a head. Cape. Cape. There are two meanings for the cape, one is a sleeveless cloak, and the other is a headland. Capital. Capital. Capital has many meanings, including the most important city of a country, wealth for business, and uppercase letters. Achieve. Achieve. I achieved my goal of climbing to the top of a mountain. PACK.12. Brew. Brew. I am brewing coffee. You can see it bubbling up. Broth. Broth. I am cooking broth in a large pot. Bread. Bread. There are holes on the cut sides of the bread. Ferment. Ferment. The result of fermenting the cheese and dough is what you see on the right. Breed. Breed. A hen bred many eggs. Crust. Crust. The crust is the tough outer part of bread. Crystal. Crystal. A crystal is a transparent material whose structure is highly ordered and symmetrical. Miner. Miner. A miner is mining. Mineral. Mineral. There are many minerals in a mine. PACK.13. Move. Move. I am moving a small hexahedron on the table. Remove. Remove. He is removing a small hexahedron from the table. Movie. Movie. A movie is a moving image. Mobile. Mobile. The one on the right is a mobile phone. You can make a phone call while moving. Mob. Mob. The mob is climbing over a wall and violently protesting. Motion. Motion. These are a variety of motions of ballet. Emotion. Emotion. It is good for your health to express your emotions. Motor. Motor. A motor generates power to move a machine. Promote. Promote. Fans are promoting the artist's upcoming album. Remote. Remote. The drone is controlled remotely. PACK.14. Motive. Motive. We exercise hard with the motive to be healthy. Moment. Moment. Sumyeom took a picture of the moment of coming down. Momentum. Momentum. We keep moving forward with the momentum of coming down. Lobby. Lobby. This is the lobby of the hotel. There is a large hall and a roof. Lodge. Lodge. This is a small lodge. It looks quiet and peaceful. Fail. Fail. I failed the bulb experiment. Fault. Fault. There was a fault with the filament and bulb glass that broke. Shave. Shave. Someone is shaving the tree to make something. Shape. Shape. Someone shaved a tree into a shape of a bar. PACK.15. Melody. Melody. I am humming a melody. Comedy. Comedy. A comedy is a funny story. Tragedy. Tragedy. A tragedy is a sad story. Gather. Gather. She is gathering people around her. Together. Together. We are all together putting arms around each other's shoulders. Locate. Locate. We located the fire station at the center of a map. Location. Location. We marked the location of the fire station with blue. Allocate. Allocate. We marked the areas allocated to each fire station with different colors. Local. Local. We can have fresh food with local food ingredients. PACK.1. 1. 1. This number is 1. Alone. Alone. I am alone. Lonely. Lonely. It is lonely being alone for a long time. None. None. None of us agreed. Once. Once. I beat a drum once. Unique. Unique. There is a unique duck with sunglasses on. Unite. Unite. If there is an alien invasion, the world will unite and fight. Unit. Unit. There are 3 units of magicians, warriors, and elves. Unify. Unify. One team is formed by unifying all units. PACK.17. Union. Union. People create unions to express their opinions strongly. Universe. Universe. There are many planets in a universe. Universal. Universal. Noodles are universally popular. University. University. A university studies and teaches a variety of disciplines. Bicycle. Bicycle. A bicycle generally has 2 wheels. Bilingual. Bilingual. The person in the middle is bilingual and speaks English and Korean. Twin. Twin. The twins are holding their hands. Between. Between. Someone is stuck between 2 walls. PACK.18. Twice. Twice. I beat a drum twice. Twist. Twist. I twisted 2 lines. Twilight. Twilight. Twilight is the light at the end of the day when night is beginning. Double. Double. 2 patties and 2 slices of cheese. This is the double burger. Dual. Dual. Using a dual monitor makes it much easier to work. Duplicate. Duplicate. I duplicated it by painting one side before folding and unfolding it. Diploma. Diploma. I placed the diploma between 2 foldable boards. Diplomat. Diplomat. One diplomat and another shake hands before their meeting. Doubt. Doubt. It is pretending to be a grandmother, but I have doubts. Is it a wolf or a grandmother? Balance. Balance. I am adjusting the number of balls to balance the weight. PACK.19. Triangle. Triangle. A triangle is a figure with 3 sides. Triple. Triple. 3 patties and 3 slices of cheese. This is the triple burger. Trivial. Trivial. Tulips used to be very rare in the past, but they became trivial as the production and distribution channels increased. Tribe. Tribe. In an ancient region, 3 tribes were keeping each other in check. Tribute. Tribute. One tribe sends tributes to another tribe. PACK.20. Monologue, UE. Monologue, UE. An actor is in a monologue. Monotonous. Monotonous. Repetition of monotonous tones is tedious. Monarch. Monarch. There are many vassals under a monarch. Monk. Monk. A monk is meditating. Multiply. Multiply. A picture of a flower is multiplied into multiple pictures. Multitude. Multitude. A multitude of people forms a crowd. Multimedia. Multimedia. Multimedia provides various content such as music, image, and writing. PACK.1. Invisible. Invisible. The person on the right is invisible. Innumerable. Innumerable. There is an innumerable number of tulips on the right. Insane. Insane. The person on the right seems insane. Individual. Individual. The person on the right is sitting on an individual sofa. Inevitable. Inevitable. The person on the right is in inevitable danger. Inexpensive. Inexpensive. The chair on the left is expensive, and the one on the right is inexpensive. Indirect. Indirect. We took an indirect route from the blue point to the red point. Invalid. Invalid. The card on the right is invalid. Imperfect. Imperfect. I missed one question on the test. It was imperfect. PACK.2. Illegal. Illegal. Someone committed an illegal act of speeding on the road with a speed limit. Immortal. Immortal. He is alive after being stabbed with a knife and shot by an arrow. He must be immortal. Impatient. Impatient. He is crying out in tears about having his knee slightly skinned. He seems impatient. Irregular. Irregular. Here is a table of plural nouns, and the right column is for irregular plurals. Impossible. Impossible. It seems impossible for one person to lift that large rock. Inhospitable. Inhospitable. He just told me to get out. He is inhospitable, and it is also not a hospitable living environment. Impolite. Impolite. A person who spits on the street is very impolite. Infamous. Infamous. An infamous person is violently walking around. PACK.3. Disagree. Disagree. I disagree with your opinion about taking the left road. Disapprove. Disapprove. A high-ranking executive disapproved of the business proposal. Disbelief. Disbelief. Someone claimed to have seen a ghost. He is shaking his head in disbelief. Disappear. Disappear. A person is disappearing. It is mysterious. Discover. Discover. She discovered an ancient historical site that was hidden by bushes. Discard. Discard. He discarded one of the cards that he was holding. Disadvantage. Disadvantage. Lots of luggage can be a disadvantage in a speed race. Discourage. Discourage. Emphasizing the danger of accidents discourages him to climb Mt. Everest. Disgust. Disgust. An excessively fermented fish dish can be disgusting. Dishonest. Dishonest. He broke the vase, but he is lying that he did not. He is dishonest. PACK.4. Disqualify. Disqualify. The athlete committed a violent foul, and the referee disqualified him from the game. Disorder. Disorder. Alphabet cubes are mixed disorderly. Displace. Displace. Machines displaced human workers. Disguise. Disguise. We can disguise ourselves in a mask. Disease. Disease. A disease causes inconvenience to a person. PACK.5. Unfriendly. Unfriendly. Two people are being unfriendly to each other. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I was walking on the street, and the water splashed on me. It was unfortunate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable that a person with wings flew. Unfair. Unfair. A 1-on-3 tug-of-war is unfair. Uneasy. Uneasy. It feels uneasy to stand on the jump stand. Unveil. Unveil. I unveiled the cover of a statue. Unusual. Unusual. A person is wearing unusual clothes. Undo. Undo. We undo the zipper to take off our clothes. Unlock. Unlock. I unlocked the lock. Unplug. Unplug. I unplugged a large plug. PACK.1. Antarctic. Antarctic. The Antarctic is on the opposite side of the Arctic. Antonym. Antonym. Antonyms are words opposite in meaning to another. Antibody. Antibody. Antibodies neutralize viruses. Antibiotic. Antibiotic. Injecting antibiotics can eliminate certain viruses. PACK.27. Contrary. Contrary. The red team and the blue team are going on the contrary direction. Contrast. Contrast. Black and white are contrast colors. Controversy. Controversy. Two people are engaged in a controversy about something. Contradict. Contradict. The unstoppable spear and the invincible shield contradict each other. Counter. Counter. The blue person is walking counterclockwise. Encounter. Encounter. The blue person encountered the red person. Counterpart. Counterpart. The blue person is a counterpart of the red person. Counterattack. Counterattack. Two people counterattack each other. PACK.28. Mislead. Mislead. An error in the sign has misled people to the cliff. Misfortune. Misfortune. I experienced the misfortune of stepping on poop. Misbehave. Misbehave. If someone misbehaves in public places, other people will suffer. Misplace. Misplace. Someone misplaced clothes in the refrigerator. Misunderstand. Misunderstand. He saw a shadow and misunderstood it as a robber. Misuse. Misuse. Misusing a tool can be ineffective or cause an injury. Mistake. Mistake. I made the mistake of taking a banana instead of an apple. Malfunction. Malfunction. A malfunction in the ice cream machine splashed ice cream all over the place. Malady. Malady. Asthma is a serious malady that causes difficulty breathing. PACK.29. Interior. Interior. The interior of the building is decorated with a variety of furniture. Exterior. Exterior. The exterior of the building is neat and tidy. Internal. Internal. This is a rough sketch of the internal organs of a human body. External. External. The external parts of the human body are covered with skin. Enter. Enter. Someone is entering the event hall. Entrance. Entrance. Someone is entering inside through the entrance. Entry. Entry. Someone is checking the entry list. Entitle. Entitle. The book is entitled Word Basic. Inn. Inn. Tourists are sleeping and taking a rest in an inn. PACK.30. Ingredient. Ingredient. Milk and strawberries are the ingredients of the ice cream. Instill. Instill. Someone is instilling the 4 into a human body. Invite. Invite. He invited a guest to his house. Impact. Impact. Many lives will die when a meteorite impacts the earth. Insight. Insight. She shows an insight by speculating a forest fire from black smoke and soaring birds. Intimate. Intimate. The man and the woman seem intimate. Investigate. Investigate. She trailed footprints to investigate a crime scene. Invest. Invest. He invested a lot of money in someone. Illustration. Illustration. The illustration of a book helps to understand. Illusion. Illusion. It creates an illusion of sinking into the picture. PACK.1. Explore. Explore. She is exploring the outside with his dog. Eradicate. Eradicate. Someone is eradicating a cavity. Evaporate. Evaporate. Boiling the water in a pan evaporates the water, and water vapor comes up. Escape. Escape. Birds locked in a cage are escaping. Escort. Escort. The guards are escorting a woman. Excerpt. Excerpt. I am using some excerpts from another book for my own writing. Exaggerate. Exaggerate. The eyelashes on one side are exaggerated. Erode. Erode. The wave is eroding the coastline. PACK.2. Exhaust. Exhaust. I have exhausted the water inside of the container. Exotic. Exotic. Exotic goods are coming through the harbor. Extreme. Extreme. Some people enjoy extreme sports. I am too scared to enjoy them. Exchange. Exchange. I am exchanging a red cube with a blue cube. Extraterrestrial. Extraterrestrial. There are a variety of planets in outer space. There must be extraterrestrial life, right? Extracurricular. Extracurricular. Sometimes, extracurricular activities take place outside of school. Extraordinary. Extraordinary. The person in the middle is carrying a huge bag instead of an ordinary bag. It is extraordinary. Extravagant. Extravagant. Someone bought lots of things in the shopping mall. It is extravagant. PACK.3. Outgoing. Outgoing. An outgoing person likes to exercise with other people outside of their homes. Outdoor. Outdoor. They are people who enjoy outdoor activities. Outfit. Outfit. He is leaving home, wearing an appropriate outfit. Outlook. Outlook. I am sitting in a cafe and enjoying the outlook. Outlying. Outlying. An outlying island is far away from land. Outlet. Outlet. Water is gushing out from an outlet. Outline. Outline. I am drawing the outline of a butterfly. Outspoken. Outspoken. He is being outspoken. He says that the meatball is like a rock. Outrage. Outrage. What do you think has caused his outrage? Outdo. Outdo. The person on the right is outdoing the person on the left in stacking boxes up. PACK.4. Outlive. Outlive. The grandmother has outlived the grandfather. Outstanding. Outstanding. The person in the middle is outstanding. Outdated. Outdated. We all use a smartphone these days. It is surprising to see outdated phones and computers. Utmost. Utmost. The dam is exceeding its utmost capacity. Utter. Utter. He is looking outside the window and saying that he is utterly bored. PACK.5. Upstairs. Upstairs. She is going upstairs. Upward. Upward. I am moving upward on a ladder. Upright. Upright. Someone straightened his back and is sitting upright on a chair. Uphold. Uphold. They uphold the view that laws should be equal for everyone. Upset. Upset. The table is upset, and all the things are falling down. Uprising. Uprising. Misgovernment has caused public discontent and led to a public uprising. Over. Over. There are clouds over there. Overseas. Overseas. We travel overseas in a plane. Overwhelm. Overwhelm. A big wave overwhelms the people. Overlap. Overlap. You can see another color when you overlap cellophane sheets with different colors. PACK.1. Overcome. Overcome. They overcame the difficulty and climbed the mountain. Overflow. Overflow. The water is overflowing. Overtake. Overtake. The yellow car is overtaking the white car. Overthrow. Overthrow. Some leadership systems are overthrown. Overweight. Overweight. An overweight person is weighing himself. Overall. Overall. I am checking the overall menu. Overnight. Overnight. Friends are chatting overnight. Overtime. Overtime. He is working overtime past his quitting time. Overwork. Overwork. Too much overwork can harm your health. PACK.1. Overdue. Overdue. The library book you are returning is 12 days overdue. Overpopulation. Overpopulation. A serious overpopulation can leave us not enough places to live. Overhead. Overhead. A bird is flying overhead. Overhear. Overhear. I am overhearing others' conversations. Overlook. Overlook. I am overlooking a kid who is secretly eating a cake. Overactive. Overactive. I just touched him a little, and he is overactive. Overjoyed. Overjoyed. I don't know why he is overjoyed. Override. Override. Someone is overriding my control of an RC car. PACK.1. Supreme. Supreme. The supreme quality banana is on the top shelf. Superior. Superior. This is the organizational chart. The superior position is highlighted. Superb. Superb. She is flying higher than any others. Her jumping ability is superb. Sovereign. Sovereign. The sovereign is on the high platform. People are looking up to him. Superficial. Superficial. Judging superficially by its look can frighten you for no reason. Surpass. Surpass. The speed of a plane surpasses that of a ship. Surface. Surface. The grass is well grown on the surface. Surname. Surname. Smith is the surname of that family. Surveillance. Surveillance. A surveillance camera mounted on the top of the wall monitors below. Surrender. Surrender. Someone is offering something to surrender. PACK.1. Underlie. Underlie. Large slabs under the floor underlie the building. Underline. Underline. I underlined the sentence. Underscore. Underscore. I underscored the sentence. Undergraduate. Undergraduate. An undergraduate student has not yet graduated from the university. Undergo. Undergo. You undergo a lot of things in life. Subway. Subway. A subway is a railroad that is underground. Submarine. Submarine. A submarine can move below the sea surface. Subconscious. Subconscious. The subconscious is the part of the mind that affects human behaviors but is not of awareness. Suburb. Suburb. If you go to the suburbs, you can find more quiet and beautiful scenery. PACK.1. Preface. Preface. Authors generally write a preface at the very front of a book. Preach. Preach. A priest is preaching in front of people. Priest. Priest. A priest is in the front, and people are following him. Prior. Prior. The left scene falling over a stone comes prior to the right one. Precaution. Precaution. People are taking precautions to prevent viruses from spreading by washing their hands and disinfecting the surroundings. Previous. Previous. The 20th century is 1 century previous to the 21st century. Primitive. Primitive. That must be the clothes of primitive people. Premature. Premature. It is premature to give birth. It is still 2 months away from the due date. Primary. Primary. Primary education is important and foundational to public education. Prime. Prime. The one on the left is the prime beef. It has a lot of marbling and is expensive. PACK.1. Premiere. Premiere. The premiere refers to the first performance of a play or a movie. Premium. Premium. Someone wants to buy that high-quality product that was $10,000 before by paying a premium of $5,000. Premier. Premier. The premier is standing in front of the people. Principal. Principal. The principal is standing in front of the school. Principle. Principle. The principle suggests 3 principles: respect, no harm, and peace. Prince. Prince. The prince is standing in the very front and reaching for the crown. Princess. Princess. The princess is standing in the very front and reaching for the crown. Prejudice. Prejudice. He looked threatening, so I had a prejudice that he was a gangster. Problem. Problem. The math problem ahead of him is difficult to solve. PACK.2. Prompt. Prompt. I ordered a hamburger and it came out promptly. Protect. Protect. The adult is protecting the child. Propose. Propose. Someone is proposing to another person. Prominent. Prominent. The building sticks out alone and seems prominent. Prone. Prone. This road is prone to falling down because there are many stones. Forefather. Forefather. Forefathers are members of the past generations who lived a long time ago in your family. Foresee. Foresee. Someone foresee a thunderstorm by looking at dark clouds. Foremost. Foremost. They are racing. The foremost runner is the best at running. Forefinger. Forefinger. She is pointing front with her forefinger. PACK.3. Advance. Advance. The game character grows by advancing forward. Advantage. Advantage. Riding on a horse to the destination has a big advantage over walking. Ancient. Ancient. There were various civilizations in ancient times. Ancestor. Ancestor. Do you know how our ancestors lived in the past? Antique. Antique. Antiques are traded for high prices. Anticipate. Anticipate. Dark clouds are coming. I anticipate rain. Answer. Answer. To answer what a chrysalis is, I said it is the childhood of a butterfly. Postscript. Postscript. We write a letter and often leave a postscript. Postpone. Postpone. We were supposed to meet on the 7th, but we postponed it to the 10th. Pack 44. Company. Company. Company colleagues are sharing the bread. Companion. Companion. Companions are sharing the bread. Combine. Combine. That farming machine combines many functions. That is why we call it combine. Compile. Compile. I am compiling some reports to explain something. Complain. Complain. They are complaining and pushing each other on the chest. Compare. Compare. Someone is comparing two fruits. What are the differences? Compact. Compact. That is a compact foldable knife with a variety of blades. Connect. Connect. We connected two people's arms with a string. Confront. Confront. They must be discussing a serious agenda. They are confronting each other. Conflict. Conflict. Two groups are in conflict over the ownership of the treasure. Pack 45. Conform. Conform. The person in causal clothes conformed to others and wore a suit. Confirm. Confirm. We confirmed the picnic appointment for tomorrow. Condense. Condense. The water vapor is condensed when touching the glass wall and becomes drops of water. Collaboration. Collaboration. Two people are working in collaboration to paint a mural. Collide. Collide. Two planets collided. Collapse. Collapse. A building is collapsed because of poor construction. Correspond. Correspond. Two people's statements about the death of the dog corresponded with each other. Pack 46. Symphony. Symphony. A symphony is a musical composition of various musical instruments creating sound together. Syndrome. Syndrome. Some symptoms are spread and experienced by many people. They are called a syndrome. Symptom. Symptom. Those people are feeling groggy. It is a symptom of a disease. Sympathy. Sympathy. They are feeling sympathy towards someone else's sorrow. They are sharing sorrows with each other. Symbol. Symbol. Many people think that a pigeon is a symbol of peace. Synchronize. Synchronize. Two explosions synchronized. Synthetic. Synthetic. The clothes are made from synthetic textiles made of oil and chemicals. Pack 47. Segregate. Segregate. I am segregating the petals one by one. Separate. Separate. I am holding a separated petal with my fingertip. Several. Several. I pick petals from a flower and hold several in my palm. Select. Select. I selected one necktie out of many others. Secret. Secret. There is one secret document out of many others that should be kept separately. Secretary. Secretary. I left the secret document with my secretary. Secure. Secure. You can reassure yourself by keeping it separately in a secure safe. Security. Security. Security is protecting the safe to be even safer. Pack 48. Delete. Delete. I deleted one line from the writing. Dehydrate. Dehydrate. Dehydrating is removing water and drying. Deprive. Deprive. The superior is depriving him of his police badge and telling him to get out. He must have done something terribly wrong. Detect. Detect. The detective detected a thief by removing the cloth. Detergent. Detergent. I am removing a stain from clothes with a detergent. Despair. Despair. He fell into despair when he saw the rope snap. Desperate. Desperate. He is desperately trying to catch the rope. Deliver. Deliver. The worker in a pizzeria got on a bike to go on a delivery. Descend. Descend. Someone is descending the stairs. PACK.1. Descendant. Descendant. Descendants are born from ancestors. Debt. Debt. I took out a loan from the bank and I have a debt. Due. Due. I am working hard because the loan repayment is due by July 21st. Duty. Duty. A banker came over and explained the loan repayment schedules and my duties. PACK.50. Interval. Interval. The same notes have the same intervals. Interpret. Interpret. She interpreted the alien's language. Interaction. Interaction. There are interactions among people. Interpersonal. Interpersonal. Interpersonal relationships include a variety of activities and emotions among people. International. International. This is an international map that marks connections among nations. Interstate. Interstate. This map has information about interstate highways in the United States. Interchange. Interchange. In an interchange, you can change the direction you are going on a highway. Intersection. Intersection. An intersection is where two roads converge. Interfere. Interfere. Someone is interfering with eating the cake. Intermission. Intermission. An intermission is a recess between the first and second parts of a concert. Intermediate. Intermediate. The person in the middle intermediates between two unfriendly people. PACK.51. Traffic. Traffic. Traffic refers to the movement of vehicles along a route. Transplant. Transplant. Someone transplanted a seedling to a place where it could grow better. Transparent. Transparent. An object is transparent if it allows light to pass through. Translate. Translate. The person in the middle translates between Chinese and English. Transform. Transform. This is a process of a chrysalis transforming into a butterfly. Tradition. Tradition. A tradition is passed down from ancestors to descendants. Betray. Betray. Someone is betraying by handing the plans and information to the enemy. Traitor. Traitor. Someone who hands the plans and information to the enemy is called a traitor. PACK.52. Diameter. Diameter. Diameter is a straight line from side to side through the center of a circle. Diagram. Diagram. Diagrams help understand complex figures intuitively. Dialogue. Dialogue. Two people are having a dialogue on the stage. Dialect. Dialect. Dialect refers to a variety of a language that is used in a particular region. Diagnose. Diagnose. A doctor diagnoses a patient's problems. Telescope. Telescope. You can see a distant object with a telescope. Telephone. Telephone. A telephone lets you have a conversation with a distant person. Television. Television. A television lets you see a distant scene. Telegraph. Telegraph. You can use a telegraph to exchange Morse codes or text information from far away. Telepathy. Telepathy. If telepathy exists, you can read another person's mind who is far away. PACK.53. Refresh. Refresh. I watered and nourished a flower to refresh it. Retrieve. Retrieve. The retriever has retrieved the ball. Reuse. Reuse. I reused an abandoned container and made it into a flower pot. Restore. Restore. They are restoring the fallen objects. Replace. Replace. A teacup is replaced with a cup. Reflection. Reflection. The cat is looking at its reflection in the mirror. Rewrite. Rewrite. I rewrote the text after striking through what I wrote. Rebuild. Rebuild. They are rebuilding a fallen building. Refund. Refund. He is asking for a refund. What's the problem? Repay. Repay. I repaid the money that I borrowed from the bank. PACK.1. Recycle. Recycle. This is a process of a plastic product being recycled. Recall. Recall. I recalled the name of the dog taking a walk. It is Bob. Recover. Recover. The patient on the sickbed has recovered his health. Reproduce. Reproduce. This is a process of cell reproduction. Research. Research. We take our time to do research on lots of datasets and phenomena. Represent. Represent. Kangaroos represent Australia. PACK.5. Amaze. Amaze. She looks amazed. What do you think has made her so amazed? Aloud. Aloud. He is speaking aloud to other people. Abroad. Abroad. We are going abroad. Our scope of action is getting wider. Ashamed. Ashamed. I peed in my sleep. I feel ashamed. Asleep. Asleep. She was doing something and fell asleep on the desk. Arise. Arise. A water fairy is arising from a pond. It seems like a big event is going to happen. Arouse. Arouse. The cat arouses loving feelings. Aboard. Aboard. People are going aboard a ship. PACK.6. Approach. Approach. The plane is approaching the airport for landing. Accelerate. Accelerate. He is accelerating the car in a hurry. Accuse. Accuse. He is being accused of stealing the goods. Affirmative. Affirmative. He is sending an affirmative sign toward the proposal. Accompany. Accompany. She is going somewhere and accompanying her friend. Adjust. Adjust. She is adjusting and straightening a crooked frame. Abandon. Abandon. He is abandoning the car because it snowed too much. Accustom. Accustom. In some cultures, it is important to be accustomed to using chopsticks. Adjacent. Adjacent. Adjacent neighbors are greeting each other. Aggregate. Aggregate. I aggregated all the cash in my possession, and it was $3,400. PACK.7. Appropriate. Appropriate. Eating an appropriate amount of meals is important for your health. Approximate. Approximate. The circular constant is often calculated as its approximate value of 3.14. Array. Array. The soldiers are in arrays of triple columns. Arrogant. Arrogant. An arrogant person is asking another person for a footrest. Await. Await. He is looking at the ocean from the port and awaiting the ship. Accumulate. Accumulate. I have accumulated lots of coins in a glass bottle. Abnormal. Abnormal. All others are standing up wearing a suit, but only one person is standing on his head. He is abnormal. Absurd. Absurd. Someone is riding a boat and rowing on the bare ground. It is absurd. Abuse. Abuse. An adult male is drinking heavily and abusing a child. Absorb. Absorb. The towel is absorbing the water. PACK.1. Perfect. Perfect. You got all the questions right in this test. It is perfect. Perform. Perform. The stunt man performed a great show. Persevere. Persevere. She perseveres through all sorts of hardships and moves towards the destination. Persuade. Persuade. The sales clerk is persuading a customer to buy. Perspire. Perspire. I perspire like my pore is breathing. Perspective. Perspective. Having a perspective is very important when painting. Autobiography. Autobiography. A grandmother is writing an autobiography of her life. Automobile. Automobile. An automobile is a means of self-powered transportation. Automate. Automate. We automated the packaging system that was handled by human workers in the past. Autograph. Autograph. He seems happy getting an autograph of a celebrity. PACK.1. With. With. A chef is with her colleague. Within. Within. The chefs are within the kitchen. Without. Without. The colleague is leaving. The chef is preparing the food without her colleague. Withstand. Withstand. The chef is cooking and withstanding the sizzling heat. Notwithstanding. Notwithstanding. The chef completed the cooking, notwithstanding the sizzling heat. Withhold. Withhold. The customer is withholding his payment for the food. Withdraw. Withdraw. The chef withdraws, holding the food in her hand. Widow. Widow. A widow is a woman whose husband has died. Widower. Widower. A widower is a man whose wife has died. PACK.2. Enlarge. Enlarge. I enlarged the photograph by 150%. Enforce. Enforce. The policeman is enforcing the measurement of the driver's blood alcohol level. Enrich. Enrich. Oil enriches oil-producing countries. Enjoy. Enjoy. We enjoy various entertainments in an amusement park. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. In the past, some people worked for people's enlightenment by delivering knowledge and information. Endanger. Endanger. A fire endangers people. Microscope. Microscope. We can observe a very small cell with a microscope. Microwave. Microwave. Microwaves are electromagnetic waves with very short wavelengths. Microwave oven. Microwave oven. A microwave oven generates heat by vibrating the water with a microwave. Geography. Geography. Geography is a field devoted to the study of lands and oceans. Geometry. Geometry. Geometry is a branch of mathematics that studies figures. It is said to have been developed from studying geography. PACK.1. Short. Short. A long string was cut short. Shirt. Shirt. The upper half of the dress cut in half was made into a shirt. Skirt. Skirt. The lower half of the dress cut in half was made into a skirt. Scrap. Scrap. A scrap of an article was clipped out from the newspaper. Scrape. Scrape. He is scraping off the ice from the glass. Scar. Scar. The face bears a scar. Sharp. Sharp. What shall we cut with a sharp knife? Share. Share. Several people share and eat the pizza. Scrub. Scrub. The floor is scrubbed clean with detergent and brush. Screen. Screen. The screen blocks off the fire. PACK.1. Screw. Screw. Someone is turning the screw into the wood. Shear. Shear. A mammoth is stuck inside sheer ice. Shore. Shore. The waves gradually erode the shore. Bit. Bit. I'm picking up a bit of food and putting it on my plate. Pizza. Pizza. Tear off a slice of pizza. Bait. Bait. The fish is cut up to be used as bait. Beetle. Beetle. A beetle bites my finger. Bite. Bite. He is taking a bite off the fruit. Bitter. Bitter. This fruit looks bitter. PACK.63. Catch. Catch. I caught the ball flying in. Chase. Chase. The cop chases the thief. Cop. Cop. The cop captured the thief. Capture. Capture. The naval personnel captured the pirate. Captive. Captive. The captive pirate is in the center. Capacity. Capacity. What capacity could both hands hold beads? Capable. Capable. She is so fast that she is capable of taking the flag before anyone else. Purchase. Purchase. He is holding the thing purchased. Cable. Cable. It's a thick steel cable. Caption. Caption. The caption of the illustration is flower. PACK.64. Accept. Accept. I accept the quest given by the orc. Accept. Accept. I'm taking out the rest except the yellow bead. Intercept. Intercept. The ball being passed was intercepted. Concept. Concept. What do we need to express the concept of retro? Conceive. Conceive. I conceived what retro is. Conceit. Conceit. He is a very conceited person. Some dislike that man. Deceive. Deceive. He is taking the ice cream by deceiving someone. Perceive. Perceive. I touched something inside the box and perceived it was a football. Receive. Receive. The ball was received after being thrown at the wall and bounced. Recipe. Recipe. I'm taking notes of the recipe narrated from the video. PACK.65. Occupy. Occupy. That guy spread a mat and occupied the space. Have. Have. That person has a pencil and paper and even had a cake. Behave. Behave. That person behaves in a courteous way. Table. Table. We can place and eat food on the table. Tablet. Tablet. Tablet has two meanings, a flat piece to write or a tiny solid pill. Pass. Pass. People pass through the inspection gate. Passport. Passport. She is showing her passport to pass through the airport gate. Passage. Passage. People are passing through the passage to board the plane. Passenger. Passenger. Passengers board the plane. Passerby. Passerby. Passersby walk along the sidewalk. PACK.66. Password. Password. Upon entering the password, the door opened. Compass. Compass. A compass is needed to figure out the direction during navigation. Surpass. Surpass. The speed of the plane surpasses that of the ship. Pace. Pace. The respective pace of walkers and runners differ. Past. Past. I was a baby in the past. Pastime. Pastime. Time has flown by after listening to music and reading as a pastime. Expand. Expand. The monsters expand their domains. Patent. Patent. Once you earn the patent, you may have your right guaranteed over a vast area. Petal. Petal. The flower's petals are fully open. Pan. Pan. What kind of dish can you make with a wide-stretched pan? PACK.1. Memo. Memo. Leave a note that should be remembered in the memo. Memorize. Memorize. He is memorizing the contents of the book. Memory. Memory. We live on with lots of memories. Memorial. Memorial. We build a memorial to remember something with many people. Commemorate. Commemorate. People remember and commemorate something together. Mourn. Mourn. I mourn over the death of my grandmother. Remember. Remember. I remember who that kid is. Near. Near. Who is the one living near? Neighbor. Neighbor. We call the one who lives next door neighbor. Next. Next. Let's move to the next house. I already knew that was a cup. Knowledge. Knowledge. I have various knowledge in my head. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. I acknowledge the astronaut's voyage to the moon is a fact. Notice. Notice. I went to the port to board a ship but saw a notice sailing is forbidden. Notify. Notify. Someone is notifying that the rain obstructs going out to sea. Ignore. Ignore. People in the old days ignored the fact that the earth revolves around the sun. Ignorant. Ignorant. Ancient folks were ignorant and believed the earth was the center of the universe. Diagnose. Diagnose. The doctor observed the state of the patient's arm and diagnosed the bone broken. Recognize. Recognize. I recognized it was Grandma on hearing her voice. Acquaint. Acquaint. Somebody is getting me acquainted with the fact that this is a place to keep silent. PACK.69. Narrate. Narrate. The astronaut narrates her expedition to the universe. Noble. Noble. People came to learn about the birth of the noble prince. Notorious. Notorious. People hate the notorious warmonger. Notion. Notion. I believe that the notion of peace is about the whole world getting along well without wars. Equal. Equal. An equal number of men and women are seated. Equator. Equator. The equator is the line that divides the earth in half to north and south. Equation. Equation. It's a mathematical equation. The results of the formulas of the left and right are equal. Equivalent. Equivalent. 1 second and 2/4 are equivalent. Adequate. Adequate. The cake is given to the one thinking of cake. How adequate? Inadequate. Inadequate. The pizza is given to the one thinking of cake. How inadequate? PACK.70. Part. Part. There is a blue part in that cake. Partial. Partial. The partially blue cake leads one to think the whole cake is blue, which is half-baked thinking. Particle. Particle. There are tiny particles of cake crumbs at the tip of the finger. Particular. Particular. The particular area of the cake is topped with fruits. Apart. Apart. The cake was sliced and split apart. Party. Party. People gathered at the party are huddled together in groups. Participate. Participate. There are new people who came to participate in the party. Partner. Partner. Those two are each other's partners. Portion. Portion. Part of the cake was separated and portioned. Proportion. Proportion. The cake is divided into a proportion of 3:1. PACK.1. Apartment. Apartment. Several people dwell in apartments. Depart. Depart. One of the ships in the port departs for somewhere. Department. Department. There are countless stores in the department store. Impart. Impart. A pigeon has come to us to impart a letter. Parcel. Parcel. Several basketballs are packed in a box to send as a parcel. Prepare. Prepare. We are preparing the carriage for the parade. Repair. Repair. A wheel has broken. We must repair it. Parade. Parade. It's a military parade. The military power seems mighty. Emperor. Emperor. The emperor is inside the parade. Imperial. Imperial. Once, the Roman imperial territory was that immense. PACK.2. Texture. Texture. I am touching the texture to check if it's well woven. Textile. Textile. Somebody is weaving the textile. Technique. Technique. I admire her technique of weaving textiles. Technology. Technology. Nowadays, the technology of weaving textiles with a machine has advanced. Architect. Architect. Architects design buildings. Text. Text. Several words are well combined to write out a text. Context. Context. Contexts should be organized well for people to understand easily. Tissue. Tissue. Tissue has two meanings: tissue composed of cells and paper tissue. PACK.3. Circle. Circle. There is a round circle. Circular. Circular. A circular figure is called a circle. Circulate. Circulate. People circulate, rotating around the circle. Circuit. Circuit. A motor race will be held at that circuit. Circus. Circus. Many of the circuses in the past took the shape of a circle. Circumstance. Circumstance. There are abundant fruits in the circumstance surrounding that bird. Crown. Crown. The crown is round and golden. Curve. Curve. It's a curve. Watch out. Curb. Curb. It's a device used to curb horses. PACK.4. Ring. Ring. The word ring has two meanings: a round piece of metal and the sound of a bell. Range. Range. The range of activities by the hunter is marked with lines. Arrange. Arrange. Chairs are arranged around the table. Ranch. Ranch. Several animals and plants are raised on the ranch. Rink. Rink. The two are riding skates on the ice rink. Rank. Rank. In the old days, there were social ranks such as the monarch, aristocrats, and commoners. Ridge. Ridge. Mountain ridges are marked in the picture. Join. Join. A new face has joined the basketball team. Joint. Joint. The joint section of two iron bars is marked yellow. Conjunction. Conjunction. Conjunctions link two words. PACK.5. Sense. Sense. Humans have 5 senses. Sensory. Sensory. Human sensory organs are marked. Sensitive. Sensitive. A sensitive person gets emotional upon listening to music. Sensible. Sensible. I reach the sensible conclusion that a fire has broken out by smelling something burning and seeing smoke. Sensor. Sensor. The sensor detects fire and the alarm goes off. Scent. Scent. He is smelling the scent of the flower. Assent. Assent. I assent to the opinion of eating pizza. Consent. Consent. She consents to the request of the kid to keep the abandoned dog. Resent. Resent. I resent the swearing person. Sentiment. Sentiment. In life, we experience bad or good sentiments. PACK.1. Sensation. Sensation. Groovy music stirs up sensation among people. Nonsense. Nonsense. Man cannot fly. It's nonsense. Sentence. Sentence. I get lost in thoughts, looking at the sentence. Slow but steady wins the race. Office. Office. People are working at the office. Officer. Officer. There are several officers from national agencies. We thank them for their commitment. Official. Official. An official announcement is made. Operate. Operate. The machine operates. What product will come out of it? Cooperate. Cooperate. Several people cooperate to get the machine going. Opera. Opera. The performers sing and act in opera. Copy. Copy. I am copying the picture. PACK.7. Vacant. Vacant. The box is vacant. There is nothing. Vacuum. Vacuum. We deflated it to create a state of vacuum. Evacuate. Evacuate. A wildfire broke out. People are evacuating. Vacation. Vacation. It's vacation. Students have gone away for recreation, leaving classrooms empty. Vanish. Vanish. The person sitting on the chair vanished into thin air. Vain. Vain. The sandcastle was swept away by the waves. The efforts to build it were in vain. Vast. Vast. Vast expanses of grassland meet our eyes. Devastate. Devastate. It's a grassland devastated. Waste. Waste. Having prepared too much food, he is trashing food. What a waste. Want. Want. That man is thirsty. He wants water. PACK.7. Avoid. Avoid. Avoid the arrows flying in. Middle. Middle. A person is standing in the middle of the room. Medium. Medium. The arrow sign indicates the medium-sized box. Mediterranean. Mediterranean. The Mediterranean Sea is a sea surrounded by 3 continents. Medieval. Medieval. The person in the middle wears a medieval costume. Mean. Mean. The mean height of those people is 165 centimeters. Media. Media. The mass media informs the people of the actual sites of accidents. Mediate. Mediate. The one in the middle mediates the transaction between the two who are on the outs with one another. Intermediate. Intermediate. The intermediate person enables the transaction between the two who are on bad terms with each other. Immediate. Immediate. On the right side, immediate bartering is done without intermediators. PACK.1. Biology. Biology. Biology is a discipline that studies diverse living creatures. Biodiversity. Biodiversity. Biodiversity is a vital element in keeping balance of the ecosystem. Biologist. Biologist. Biologists are scholars studying diverse organisms. Biography. Biography. It's a book containing Einstein's biography. Aerobic. Aerobic. Aerobic exercise boosts our health. Vital. Vital. Water and food are vital elements of health. Vitamin. Vitamin. Vitamins are essential to maintain health. Revive. Revive. The withering flower was revived by watering. Survive. Survive. A cell is struggling to survive. Viable. Viable. He is viable by himself in the wild. PACK.1. Vivid. Vivid. There are vivid grass and butterflies. The vivid colors are easy on the eyes. Quick. Quick. Emergency. Move quickly. Bat. Bat. A bat is an instrument to hit something. Batter. Batter. Someone is beating the batter to make food. Battle. Battle. A battle royal is raging between forces. Combat. Combat. No one knows why, but they are combating like cats and dogs. Beat. Beat. I beat the door. Who could be inside? Button. Button. There are buttons to send signals by pressing in buttons that serve to fasten garments. Debate. Debate. Both are engaged in a debate to carry their points. Battery. Battery. Electric energy can be stored in batteries and used. PACK.1. Break. Break. The glass was broken. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. We came up with a breakthrough by tearing down the barrier. Breakfast. Breakfast. We have breakfast to end the fasting and fill up our stomach. Outbreak. Outbreak. The open container has caused the outbreak of the deadly virus. Brick. Brick. That wall is built laying bricks over bricks. Brake. Brake. Cars can be stopped by stepping on the brake. Fragile. Fragile. One should take precautions when carrying fragile glass. Fragment. Fragment. The glass shattered, leaving the floor strewn with fragments. Fraction. Fraction. 1/4 fraction of the circle was torn off. Frail. Frail. If a frail person stumbles over, bones are prone to break. Infringe. Infringe. He infringed the traffic rules and recklessly crossed the road. PACK.2. Sculptor. Sculptor. The sculptor makes sculptures. Sculpture. Sculpture. Sculptures are artworks crafted by chipping away at stones or wood and the like. Scalp. Scalp. The scalp is the skin on which hair grows. Scale. Scale. The scale implies several meanings. The scale of fish, the scale that measures weights, the scale that expresses sizes or bulk, etc. Shelf. Shelf. Books or sundries are left on shelves. Shell. Shell. Numerous animals protect their bodies with shells. Shield. Shield. Wood was chopped to craft shields in the old days. Shoulder. Shoulder. Though it's uncertain, it is viewed that the derivation of a shoulder is a shield. Shelter. Shelter. It is said the word shelter derives from shield. PACK.3. Nurse. Nurse. Nurses attend to sick patients. Nourish. Nourish. Adults nourish the children. Nutrient. Nutrient. A menu with balanced and well-distributed nutrients is provided to children. Nursery. Nursery. The nursery cares for children. Nurture. Nurture. Grown-ups are nurturing children. Feed. Feed. I am feeding the child. Food. Food. Various food has been arranged for the child. Pair. Pair. A pair of shoes, a pair of cards and a pair of socks. Peer. Peer. Peers of the same age have a get-together. Compare. Compare. Apples and oranges are compared. Which do you prefer? PACK.1. Angry. Angry. They got so angry over feeling tightly constricted. Anger. Anger. His anger was caused by feeling constricted. Anguish. Anguish. Extreme anguish is felt for being tightly tied up. Anxious. Anxious. I am immeasurably anxious at the final chance. Anxiety. Anxiety. Running out of time, I feel great anxiety at the last chance. Bar. Bar. The entrance gate was blocked by a bar. Barrier. Barrier. The road was blocked by a barrier. Embarrass. Embarrass. The pedestrian was embarrassed at the blocked road. Grab. Grab. I grabbed the bread. Grasp. Grasp. They grasped the counterpart's wrist not to fall apart. PACK.1. Gravity. Gravity. Gravity is the mutually pulling force between two things with mass. Grave. Grave. It's a grave. Information on the deceased is engraved on the tombstone. Grieve. Grieve. He is grieving in front of somebody's grave. Brute. Brute. The abominable snowman is an imaginary brute. Grateful. Grateful. I am sincerely grateful for covering me with fur out in the cold. Gratitude. Gratitude. I express my gratitude for covering me with fur in this chilly weather. Grace. Grace. A princess in a dress passes by with grace. Congratulate. Congratulate. A medal is hung to the winner. We are congratulating the winner. Agree. Agree. I agree to the opinion to go to the left path. PACK.1. Offend. Offend. The person on the left side offends someone by cudgeling. Defend. Defend. The person on the right side defends himself from the violence. Fence. Fence. The person on the right side is avoiding external violence by stepping inside the fence. Observe. Observe. Somebody observes the surroundings with a telescope. Observatory. Observatory. Somebody observes the surroundings in the observatory. Observance. Observance. We can protect the natural environment in strict observance of several rules. Conserve. Conserve. Water should be conserved to protect nature. Preserve. Preserve. He strives hard to preserve ceramic antiques. Reserve. Reserve. The reserved seats are vacant. Reservoir. Reservoir. The reservoir is fully stored with water. PACK.1. Sort. Sort. The books on the shelf are sorted by category. Series. Series. The Superboy series has up to episode 6. Insert. Insert. The teddy bear is inserted in between the book. Desert. Desert. The teddy bear has been deserted. The desert is arid and dry. The word desert has two meanings and is pronounced differently. Exert. Exert. The security guard exerted force to discharge those without tickets and bracelets. Assert. Assert. He strongly asserts he will walk in since he has an admission ticket and bracelet. Cave. Cave. It's a cave. What could there be inside the huge cavity? Cavity. Cavity. The hexahedral block of wood has a cavity. Cage. Cage. Now and then animals are locked in cages. Cabinet. Cabinet. Cabinet has two meanings: furniture for storage and high-ranking government officials. PACK.1. Moderate. Moderate. Moderate temperature matters for plants to grow well. Moderator. Moderator. The moderator is trying to mediate between both sides who are arguing as if fighting. Mode. Mode. That car is equipped with 3 modes of operation. Modify. Modify. The operational mode was modified from low to normal. Model. Model. Someone wants to become like the model inside the photo. Medical. Medical. The doctor conducts medical treatment for his stomachache. Medicine. Medicine. Medicine is administered to those with stomachache. Remedy. Remedy. Taking medicine is suggested as a remedy for patients sick in the stomach. Meditation. Meditation. We feel comfortable through meditation. Mood. Mood. How do you feel now? Are you in a good mood? PACK.1. Modest. Modest. The gold medalist shows a modest attitude. Commodity. Commodity. I want to buy cereals from among those commodities. Accommodation. Accommodation. Accommodation facilities have plenty of rooms for travelers to sleep in. Modern. Modern. Modern means of transportation are mainly cars. Mold. Mold. The cookies were baked in that mold. Meet. Meet. 2 people meet and greet each other. Chair. Chair. The chair is furniture built for people to sit on. Chairman. Chairman. The chairman of this conference is sitting at the seat of honor. Chairwoman. Chairwoman. The chairwoman of this convention is seating the seat of honor. Cathedral. Cathedral. Catholic cathedrals have many benches. PACK.90. Gold. Gold. Gold is a glittering yellow metal. Glass. Glass. The glass is a transparent material. Glad. Glad. I'm so glad to be congratulated on my birthday. Glance. Glance. He glanced at the woman passing by. Glare. Glare. Glare at rude people. Glisten. Glisten. The morning dew glistens. Glimmer. Glimmer. The light faintly glimmers from the lighthouse on a foggy day. Glitter. Glitter. The jewels glitter. Glow. Glow. The campfire is glowing. Glimpse. Glimpse. I took a glimpse of a ghost-like being. Glide. Glide. People ride sleds and glide along the snowy field. PACK.91. Make. Make. I'm making a vessel with clay. Mass. Mass. The clay has been clumped up into a big mass. Mason. Mason. The mason is breaking stones. Match. Match. People of the same weight class have a boxing match. Language. Language. Those are greetings in various languages. Sign language. Sign language. Sign language is a language that is mainly expressed with hands and arms. Body language. Body language. When you don't have a common language for mutual communication, try body language. Bilingual. Bilingual. The person in the middle is bilingual, using English and Korean. Linguistic. Linguistic. Certain scholars study linguistics. PACK.1. Measure. Measure. He has measured his height. Meter. Meter. His height is 1 meter and 30 centimeters. Diameter. Diameter. The diameter is a line that cuts across the center of a circle. Thermometer. Thermometer. The thermometer can measure the temperature. Dimension. Dimension. Do you understand the mathematic concepts of 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, and 3 dimensions? Immense. Immense. That whale appears to be tough to measure owing to its immense size. Geometry. Geometry. The hypothesis goes that geometry has been generated to survey land. Corporate. Corporate. A corporate takes the form of several people working as one body. Corps. Corps. A corps engages in a battle as one body. Corpse. Corpse. The corpse is lying covered with a cloth. PACK.1. Work. Work. People are working diligently. Organ. Organ. The organs must function well to stay in good shape. Organism. Organism. An organism refers to an animal or plant of microscopic size. Organic. Organic. Organic farmers hate using agricultural pesticides. Organize. Organize. The system to make robots has been organized. Energy. Energy. Robots are supplied with energy for operation. Physical. Physical. We have carried out research and analysis of the physical body for centuries. Physician. Physician. A physician cures the disease of the internal organs of the human body. Physics. Physics. Physics is a discipline that studies force and energy in diverse forms. Physicist. Physicist. A physicist is somebody who researches physics. PACK.1. Card. Card. There are several credit cards as well as poker cards. Discard. Discard. I discarded one of the cards I was holding. Cartoon. Cartoon. She is drawing a cartoon. Charter. Charter. The Charter of Rights is being read. People are giving cheers. Chart. Chart. There is a variety of charts expressing information. Carton. Carton. A large carton made of paper is empty. Punish. Punish. He punishes his offspring for wrongdoing. Penalty. Penalty. The kid ended up with a penalty of staring at the wall for cutting the wire. Pain. Pain. The child seems to be in pain. PACK.1. Name. Name. The baby was named Stephen. Noun. Noun. A noun is a part of speech that indicates the name of something. Anonymous. Anonymous. An anonymous letter has been delivered. Who did send it? Nominate. Nominate. These are people nominated as candidates for this award. Renowned. Renowned. The whole world knows the name of the great workpiece, Mona Lisa, which is renowned. Section. Section. The road divides the area into 4 sections. Intersection. Intersection. An intersection is a point where roads cross each other. Insect. Insect. Insects are divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Sector. Sector. Sector refers to both a certain field and a fan shape. Segment. Segment. Segment refers to both a small part and a bow shape. PACK.1. Stretch. Stretch. The rubber band is being stretched with both hands. Straight. Straight. Whereas the stick in the center is straight, the others are crooked. String. String. You can tip something up with string. Straight. Straight. It's a long straight stretching along and sandwiched in between the land. Strong. Strong. What a strong guy. He's pulling away from the train. Deny. Deny. He denies the doubt of having broken the flower pot. Negate. Negate. The magic wand negated the fireball. Neutral. Neutral. People from both sides asked me to come, but I denied it and kept neutral. Negotiate. Negotiate. The grain price is under negotiation, which is not easy. Neglect. Neglect. The grasshopper neglects to pick up and store the grains. PACK.1. Rise. Rise. He is rising from lying down. Raise. Raise. He is raising the mannequin. Lamp. Lamp. Turn on the lamp to read something. Lantern. Lantern. With the lantern, you may walk the street even at night. High. High. I am looking up at the high building. Height. Height. The height of the building is 50 m. Honor. Honor. He is awarded the Medal of Honor. People express honor to him. Honest. Honest. Honestly, somebody confesses to having broken the window. PACK.1. Speak. Speak. I can't hear you. Speak up. Speech. Speech. I give a speech before the public. Announce. Announce. The news announces a meteorite fall. Pronounce. Pronounce. The letter A is pronounced as EI. Plunge. Plunge. The ant plunged into the sink drain and got out of it. Plumber. Plumber. The plumber repairs the sink drain. Crude. Crude. It's still crude pork. Cruel. Cruel. There are people who execute the cruel process for us to provide the meat. Raw. Raw. It's raw meat. How should it be cooked to be delicious? PACK.1. Chant. Chant. The people chant TTS at the concert hall. Enchant. Enchant. The cheering audience enchants the singer. Charm. Charm. The singing mermaid charms the sailors. Accent. Accent. Occasionally, the accent may differ by region. Incentive. Incentive. In many cases, money serves as an incentive to work. Hen. Hen. The hen clucks as if she is singing. Note. Note. The researcher notes the bird's hatching process. Notably. Notably. The chick in the middle hatched out notably fast. Denote. Denote. The movements of other eggs denote that the chicks will soon hatch.